Hey, what's going on, guys? We're back at it with the bill searches. I have actually quite a bit of loose bills going on. Haven't made one of these videos in like, I don't know, a couple weeks now. If you're new to the channel, you're probably like, why is there a stack of money on my screen? We go through money on the channel, or I do, I guess, with you got whatever. We go through the money together. We see if we can find things that are worth more than face value. I show you kind of some cool stuff to look for. So at least you'll know some collectible stuff to keep an eye out for when you're looking through your pocket money. Because even if you don't collect coins and banknotes and other collectibles like the rest of us that watch this channel, I know you like making money. And what's cooler than making money off the money you already have? So I'll stop yapping other than to tell you about the money as we go through it. So let's get started. Series 2017A. Look for misprints, ink issues, fancy serial numbers, or collectible serial numbers. Those are always fun. And then, of course, overall errors. If you want to get a total rundown on all the different stuff to look for in more detail, then check out my other videos. So hit subscribe is what I'm pandering and asking you to do. Other than that, let's get to it. Kind of a mix-match date here. I'm not going to hold on to it, but something to keep an eye out for. 1892, the 21st of March. I like to keep them when they are month, day, and then year. Worst case, I might keep them like year, month, and then day. But usually I like it to keep them in the first format I mentioned. So I'm not going to hold on to this one. This one's really beat up as well. But it's a good example of something to keep an eye out for. Nothing going on there. Flip them around. Nothing crazy going on. 2009 series $1 note. Keep an eye out for kind of issues with ink and the serial numbers. As you can see with the print of your federal district numbers, your plate numbers, indicating numbers, and stuff like that, like this 12 here. You can see it's kind of misprinted, just a little extra ink going on. If they're almost like a blob or it's dramatic, those can command some value. This one's really beat up. Conditions like 9/10 of the law with any collectible. So, of course, keep that in mind. Some threes, some zeros, nothing going on too crazy. Really beat up, fold down the middle, so if it was collectible, that would detract from value. Series 2021, J for Kansas City. On the old seal there, Federal Reserve Bank seal. There was a really cool one in the Variety and Errors coin group on Facebook where somebody had a completely misprinted seals going on a $1 note. I think it was 2017 series, but still really, really cool. Kind of missing some digits for a broken ladder. Little shift in the seal here, but not enough to keep or call home about. Keep an eye out. I made a video that talks all about errors and ink issues and things that are collectible on the reverse or the back of Federal Reserve notes, banknotes that we have here in the U.S. And but keep an eye out around the seal. Keep an eye out around kind of just the print in general. Usually up here in the United States of America, similarly on the front of the note, you might get some blurring of the ink going on. 2013 series. This one's been wet before, then totally beat up. You can tell from the depletion of color on it. Also, you can't tell as much, but through the camera or whatever, but I can tell. From the waviness and how thinned out it is, it's definitely been wet a few times and then all beat up. 2s, 5s, 4s. If we didn't have this pesky 1 in here and had some other 4s and 2s going on, I probably would hold on to that. But not so much there. Little bit of excess ink coming through on the back of the note. This is usually wet ink transfer, or in this case, just excessive ink from the front of the bill kind of bleeding through. Hey, a little star note action, a beat up and written on star note. But I'll take it. 231094747. So a replacement note. Something happened during production. They replaced this note and probably many others with these star notes. In most cases, the serial numbers do not match the notes that they replaced, and in this case, Somebody decided to doodle on it. They had $42 is what it looks like. But I love star notes. I hold on to every single one of them. So I'll definitely hold on to this one, even though somebody spilled some orange juice or coffee or something on this one. Coffee does sound good. I might make me a pot of that here in a minute. But other than that, I'll look up the star note. I'll put in the description box and in the comments any additional information I find on it. There are star notes, depending on what part of the run they're in, that can be worth a little bit more money. And then, of course, ones with collectible serial numbers can be worth even more. But I'll hold on to that guy. $20 bill. 2017A. Keep an eye out around the color-changing ink in the 20 and in the little shield and eagle here. Sometimes you'll get issues with that. And little bit of kind of smearing going on, but I'm not going to call it an error. This looks more just from handling. Most likely from the bank or grubby hands at some business that used that 20 over the years. 2017A $1 note. Some 8s, some 3s. Nothing else really jumping out at me. And New York, New York. Little folded up, little beat up, but still worth $1. Getting down there, we're about, I don't know, 2/3 of the way through, so thanks for sticking with me. Let me know in the comments, as you watch the video, what you're coming across in your banknotes and coin searches lately. They are going to be releasing $10 notes, new ones, new redesigned 10s, really soon, here in the next year or so. So I think they're shooting for Q3. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Q3 next year, 2026. And I will, of course, cover everything about them. I will probably put together a whole free ebook or something that just has the new notes in it as they come out and kind of stuff I find and, of course, what I learn about them. Speaking of 10s, here we go. Kind of cool. 3s, 4s, 0s, 5s. So, a quad repeater. Kind of neat. I mean, the 4's not repetitious, so it would have been cool to have 3s, 2 3s, 2 5s, 2 4s, 2 0s. Then it would have been a quad repeater. But still a really cool serial number. Since I got a little ahead of myself and it's not as neat as I want it to be, I'm not going to hold on to it, but still something to keep an eye out for and pretty cool. Series 2021. So only a few years after they put these bad boys out, they were like, hey, let's just start with the 10, redesign them. But the coolest thing I think they're using the most, or adding, that I think is the coolest thing, is tactile features. Those are going to be really cool, and they're going to really help people with visual impairments be able to tell their banknotes apart, utilize currency a little more efficiently, which I think is wonderful. 8 7s. Little 0 action in there, nothing else going on. And beat up $1 note. This thing's hard to tell if anything is collectible. Nothing on the back. Another one, 2021 series. Date's a little bit destroyed. I would say that's probably from damage. This thing's all wrinkly. I wish it was like the, I don't even know if the Jetsons still comes on. I loved that show when I was younger. But, you could reach into the television on Jetsons. I wish we had that. But maybe in the future, somebody will invent that. One of you guys needs to invent where we can all look and feel the same note and go through them, like, literally together. Nothing crazy in the last couple. What's going on here? A little bit. Is this damage? Oh, it's just heavily... Oh, okay. Just heavily... When I was looking at it here, if you look right there, it's that C from the serial number there on the front. But for a second there, I was like, hey, we got kind of a total misprint going on. But my eyes deceive me. Now, if you can read the whole serial number pressed through with excess ink on the back, albeit it would be backward, I have seen those go for a couple bucks over face value. Last but not least, $10 bill. Little bit of damage down here. Thought we might have a misprint on one of the little plate numbers there. Totally folded up. Seen better days. cool depiction of the U.S. Treasury building. I'll get some footage of that. We're going to be visiting that as well as some other stuff here soon. What are we holding on to? Nice little star note, and by nice I mean really beat up, but I love star notes, and as they use the new technology and systems and printing equipment to put out Federal Reserve notes, especially with the redesigned notes, you'll see less and less star notes. So I suggest you hold on to all the star notes you can. Of course, if it's like a $100 bill and you got a light bill to pay, maybe enjoy your internet and light and other electrical before holding on to a star note and spend that 100. But if you can, do like me. If it's like a $1 bill or $5 bill and I don't need to buy lunch or groceries or whatever, then I throw it in my little collection box of other star notes, and eventually I think they're going to go up in value. Let me know what you think about that, and let me know what you've come across in your coin and banknote searches lately in the comments. I love reading about that stuff. Check out my website, varietyerrors.com. It's thousands of pages of free stuff on all things currency and collectibles. And follow the link in the description box to get my book. It is 800 plus pages on all things U.S. coins. I just put it out, and it has prices that are updated through 2026. So let me know what you have come across. And let me know what you've been finding in the comments. I'll see you there, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys. Have an awesome day.